Yeah.
What's the question mark for? Oh.
Oh. Oh. Yep. Cat. I woke up in an unfamiliar room. Is the room shaking? I tried to get up. Ow! Fuck! Knocked down my body. I've been bandaged up. I've been bandaged enough to look like a mummy. But I'm alive.
Robbie, you're up.
Hey, Yuri. Where are we?
We're on the boat. We're miles away from the island by now.
That's a relief. Everyone's okay?
I'll let you be the judge of that.
Yuri ran off, but came back a few moments later.
You had us worried, Robbie. I'm so glad to see you're alright. You didn't make it easy to save you, Oh, and if you find yourself craving brains or bananas, that's entirely unrelated to how I treated you. I'm just thankful it worked. It's good to see you safe and sound, Robbie.
If you died after all we'd been through, I'd kill you. But I'm really happy that you're here for me to say that to. You did great, Robbie. Resistance could use somebody like you. Besides, it doesn't look like you have a real job anymore, huh?
Guys, you really stuck out your neck to save Kat and I, and I could never thank you enough.
It's what you would do for us, Robbie.
Indeed, we ran after you two just moments after you left. There was no point in us escaping if it wasn't with you, Robbie.
Yeah, I know Kat said not to, but hey. I didn't remember that at the time, so it's all good.
We managed to save the Brothers 5 too. I couldn't just let them be stranded after, well, all that we've been through together.
I'm glad to hear that. There's no way we could have escaped without them. I nervously looked around the room. Is Kat?
Kat's doing well too. She's resting in the room next door. She didn't think you'd want to see her.
I see. Thanks for letting me know, Yui.
I should be thanking you. None of us would have made it off the island if it wasn't for you and Kat.
It's true, despite whatever you may hear Terra say.
I'm just saying, I have a pretty mean right hook.
It's so good to see you all. I've got no idea what the world ahead of us has for each of us, but whatever it is it has in store, we'll face it together.
You bet.
I'm surprised you can say that with a straight face, but yes. I wouldn't have it any other way.
I could really use you as a PR person for the Resistance, Robbie. You've got a thing for speeches. Wait a minute. If everyone's here and Kat's next door, who's driving the boat?
Everyone looked at Terra.
And that's a series exit for a terabyte.
She ran off like a cartoon character. We laughed together. Felt like it's been so long since we could just laugh. No cameras. No fear. Just friends fooling around.
I Anyway, it's so good to see you're okay. That said, team, we need to give Robbie some time to rest. Once again, I'm not trying to quarantine you because we didn't use a zombie virus's unique properties to save you.
Scarlett. And thank you, everybody, for coming to see me.
Don't mention it. We're all in this together and all that, right?
I'll see you later, Robbie. All right. Enough with the cheese. Get out before before Robbie needs rest. Yes.
And with that, I was alone.
Oh, I thought they'd never leave.
Hey, Scarlett, what's up?
Nothing. I just
She was hiding a syringe behind her back.
wanted to give you a shot for good luck.
Right. I put my arm out forward. Well, the doctor knows best.
I'm not a doctor.
She injected the good luck into my arm.
I just wanted to say thanks again. My life went off the rails back at the island, even before the show.
That's putting it lightly. She laughed.
You know, I know if I stayed here, I never would have been truly happy for the rest of my life. I never would have been able to help people ever again. So, thank you again, Robbie. You've been out, so there's no way you'd know, but today's the day that would have been the last day of the show, the final ceremony where you ask one of the girls to be with you. Now, I'm not saying anyone's rushing for a proposal, but I think everyone wants to hear an answer from you. That kind of decision takes some time to think over, so I figured you'd need a little space.
Scarlett, you're right.
It's my pleasure.
She kissed me on the cheek.
Well, I'll see you later.
See you, Scarlett. And then I was alone in the room. It's a tough choice, but it's one I know I have to make. They're all such incredible people. I'd be lucky to be with any of them. Anyone would. I sat in silence for a time, both resting and contemplating what to do. Is it a life of excitement with Allie? A life of rediscovery with Scarlett? A life enjoying the simple things with Yui? A life challenging our limits with Violet? Or a life of freedom with Terra? And then I just knew. I got up from the bed. I walked to the door of my room and looked for the room next to mine. There. I looked through the window, and I just knew. I opened the door. Hey.
Hey, Robbie. You look like hell.
You don't look much better.
I'm surprised your face is intact.
It's survived a lot now, hasn't it?
Yeah. You know, the girls are hoping you'll ask one of them out today. They'll get the wrong idea if they see you here.
I came here for you, Kat, and only you. You've been there for me, from even before I can remember meeting you. There's no way I could have ever gotten off this island, or anyone else could have, if it wasn't for you. And I know that there's so much we have to figure out, and so much we don't know at this world. But I know I want to face that world with you. Kat. Tears were streaming down her face.
I didn't want to hope for it.
I walked next to her and got down on one knee.
I tried so hard to convince myself that it would never happen because it was too painful to even hope.
I don't have a ring or anything, but I'm sure I can get one later.
You don't need a ring.
Will you marry me?
Yes, yes, yes!
I love you, Cat.
I love you too, Robbie. More than you could ever know. Wherever life takes you is where I'll go.
We held each other close and kissed for the first time in years. Memories flooded back with each passing moment. The day we meet, our first kiss, fights in the rain, making up. The joy of just being with the person you love. The day I proposed to her, the first time. Now today, I'm sure there's many more to come. Here's to making new memories together, Cat. I love you. Hey.
Hey there, Natalie.
Oh my gosh. I saved it and I used Natalie. Can we get above it and just say Robbie? And just...
Oh, God.
Sorry.
Hey, it's okay.
Hey
That's
there,
okay.
Robbie. Whoa, should you be up there? You're hurt.
I'll manage. I wanted to see you. And some things just can't wait.
What's up?
I wanted to say thanks, Allie. Without you, we never would have made it out of here.
Oh, come on. You're gonna make me blush. You know that's not true.
You picked now of all times to be modest, huh? Even so, I know that without you, I probably would have given up long before we got to this point. You made me hope for a better world out there. It made me want to make it a better too. You think you made me think that living in this world would be beautiful again if it was with you. Not to mention, I've never laughed as hard and as much as fun as I had when I'm with you. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I love you, Allie. And I want to go wherever
Like
you
you mean it.
are. All right, maybe go back. I love you, Allie. All right. And I want to go wherever I will. If you love me.
I'm amazed you can say that with a straight face. I feel the same way, Robbie. The times I've spent with you here are some of the best times I've ever had. I'm warning you, though. If you want to stick around with me, it's only going to get crazier.
I like the sound of that. I'm cool with any amount of crazy, as long as I get to stay by your side.
Well, aren't you a romantic? But I think I could get used to it.
Allie pulled me close and kissed me passionately.
How does overthrowing a corrupt government sound as a fourth date?
I couldn't help but laugh. Sounds like a plan.
I'll see you.
I reached for her and held her hand tight. Sometimes you just know what you have to say. And there's no force on earth that can stop those words from coming out. Scarlett. I love you.
I come again?
I love you, Scarlett. Whenever I lost hope on the island, you were always there for me. When I had no memories, no hope of escaping, nothing but my name, you never let me feel alone. Giving me belief that I could start over, no matter what had happened before. And you're one of the ones I wanted to start with, Scarlett.
I can't believe it. I love you too, Robbie. so much. There's no one I'd rather start over with than you. There were times when I'd given up too. When I remembered the past, I can honestly say that if you weren't there, I wouldn't be here right now. So thank you, Robbie. I love you so much. Wherever this life takes us, I want you to be next to me always.
I'll be right by your side. She reached for my hand. I grasped hers tightly.
Follow me.
We walked together towards the deck of the boat, and we were greeted by a breathtaking evening sky.
See that? Everything under that infinite sky is full of possibilities for us. Things to learn, places to see, moments to share. There's nothing we can't do, nowhere we can't go. We'll finally get to rewrite our own story together. Finally, it'll be us and only us.
I wouldn't have it any other way, Scarlett. She pulled me close and kissed me like it was her last day on Earth.
I guess the only question remaining is, where should we start?
Wherever our paths takes us, with you, I know it's the right one. With you, we'll live the way we want, and no one can get in the way of that. Wherever we go, we'll go together. I love you, Scarlett. Whatever our new story is, we'll write it together. Hey.
Hey, Robbie. Do you happen to know how to read a map? Seriously, everything just looks blue out here.
I couldn't help but laugh. When you think about it, it doesn't really matter where we're going, so long as we're not going back to that island.
I can guarantee that's not happening. Aside from that, not much else.
We laughed together. You know, Terra, I wanted to thank you.
For what?
No matter how dark things got, or how much it seemed like it was all over, you never stopped trying to get everyone's spirits up. You made us laugh when it felt like we hit the end of the road. You made us brave enough to try to escape, to laugh out the chances, and just do it. You're incredible.
It was nothing.
More than just what you've done for everybody. You've made me feel like I could do anything. And when I'm next to you, I feel like we could take on the world. I really like you, Terra. And I want to make you feel like you're how you make me feel every day. I want to make you laugh when you want to cry. I want to make you sing and dance when it seems like it's all over. You more than anything, I want to be with you all the time.
Shucks. I don't know what to say. Gosh, I'd like that. I like you too, Robbie. Whenever I felt like giving up, you made me feel like I could do anything. And when I'm next to you, I know the world's in our hands. I guess we're gonna start dating now?
Yeah, I guess so.
Sweet. Alright, now that we got that out of the way, let's take this boat somewhere with internet.
Sounds like a plan. Wherever we're headed next, I know I'll be right where I belong, as long as I'm with her. Let's just hope there's not too many pigeons here. There.
Hey, Robbie. Should you not be resting?
Probably, but...
I won't stand for it. Here, let me help you back to the bed.
Thanks, Violet. Put my arm around her, and she walked with me back to the bed.
I wanted to talk to you. At first I wanted to wait until later, but I've learned some things just cannot wait. I've had to see you, no matter what.
Why is that?
First, I wanted to thank you. If it weren't for you, Robbie, I know I would have never left that island alive.
Right back at you, Violet. You gave us hope when we'd all been given up. Compared to that, I didn't do much.
I could not have done it if it weren't for you supporting me all this time, Robbie. You helped me through so much. I'm more grateful than I could ever express. You helped me realize that there's no such thing as a guarantee. The world we live in, the things we believe, whether or not we will survive another day, they could all be taken away in an instant. I'm positive none of us ever planned to be on a show like this, no?
I'd like to think so.
And if this is the way the world is, then there's nothing more important than making the most of every moment.
All we have.
It's true.
She took a deep breath.
More than anything, I want to share all of those moments to come with you, Robbie. Like you've been there for me. I want to make you smile when you want to cry. I want to make you as happy as you make me every day. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I love you, Robbie. Will you be mine and only mine?
I love you too, Violet. It'd be my pleasure to be yours. Will you be mine?
For always, if you will have me.
I couldn't help but smile. You beat me to asking you. I was going to find out and ask you out.
I suppose great minds think alike. Perhaps I'm making a little more of the moments than you are, no?
I laughed. I don't know about that. I pulled Violet close and kissed her on the lips. She kissed me back passionately, as if it were our last. For a moment, time stood still. All that mattered was Violet and I. It was bliss.
I'm looking forward to the moments to come with you, Robbie. I couldn't be happier.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Here's to the moments we'll share, Violet. I love you. Hey.
Hey there, Robbie. Wow, shouldn't you be resting?
I'll be fine. I've got all night to sleep it off.
If you say so. Come here. You've got to see the view.
You reached for my hand. I clasped hers tightly.
Come on, come on.
She pulled me with her to the side of the deck.
You've never seen a view like this back in the country. Something about it just fills me with hope. Maybe it's silly to say, but it makes me feel like anything could happen if we try. That maybe things will work out the way we dream they do.
Happiness after escaping together. I know how you feel, Yui.
I'm not so sure. Here goes. Robbie, I love you. I've loved you since the day we met, before all this. I never thought I'd get the chance to meet you again, but here we are. There's nothing I want more than just a life with you. You make me feel like anything's possible. And you make me feel like I'm floating on a cloud every moment we're together. I know that all the other girls are amazing too, but I
pulled her close and kissed her before she could finish. She kissed me with everything she had. For a moment, it was like we were the only people in the world. I love you too, Yui. You're the only one I'd ever wanted to be with. When I thought there was no chance of this, You always lift my spirits back up. You make me laugh and smile like I've never before, and I've never been happier. You're always there for me, and I'm always going to be there for you too.
This isn't a dream, right?
It's as real as it gets, Huey.
This is the happiest I've been in my whole life.
It's going to be my goal to break that record every chance that I get.
Pinch me.
I've got a better idea. I kissed Huey once more. We held each other and kissed as if it was our last day on Earth. Here's to making you the happiest woman there's ever been, Huey. I love you. Before I can finish the thought. Give the world top-tier enjoyment. To protect our ass from unemployment. To make the world believe in fate and love. We work like slaves for the shills above. We're the Brothers 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Prepare to... Wait a minute. We don't have jobs anymore. You're right. What do we do now? Is it finally our chance? It just might be. It just might. We could turn a new leaf together. We can finally become accountants! We're the stars now. What's next on our adventures? To become accountants. Here we... That was funny.
Yep, so that was the entire game of Find Love or Die Trying.
I loved it. Why didn't Terra
Yeah.
get my love you though? All the other girls did.